Alright guys, here we go. Skin number 1 here for the skins showcase. The fire skin comes from Djo Mods. He has a Facebook page which will be in the description as well for you guys to check out if you wish. He's been making a handful of skins here, and it doesn't look like anyone wants to go here, so guess what? Screw you all, I'm going. He's made a handful of skins, and it looks like he's looking to get into a few more, so might be someone you guys might want to keep your eye on as he progresses through the skins gauntlet here in the community. You know, cutting his teeth. I don't know how long he's been making them, but this one isn't half bad. It's not up there yet on EVR or Pauly or Lucasi level, to be quite honest. But I mean, I love the flames on this. They look brilliant. I could honestly do without the tiger on the side, but you know, to each their own. There are a couple of miscues, you know, a couple of mistakes on the truck here, right around the grill, basically. This looks like it was just thrown on there because, you know, just because. So it's not the best looking skin, but it does look good. I really like the flames here on this, and yeah, they looks like he's incorporated them pretty nice, but you know, I would imagine it's still a learning process, or maybe there's more work to come on this truck. I don't know. I have not personally spoken to him, but hopefully this skin here gets updated as time goes on, and maybe he improves it a little bit. Now, one other thing about this skin as well is if you add certain items, like the hood mirrors down there, and you wanted them to be the color of the paint, they showed up as white. So not every option for this skin is going to show up as color as you might want it to. Some of it is going to have to be white. Doesn't look right, stands out, so I decided not to go with that option. So keep that in mind, guys. You might not be able to use the paint option for those accessory parts if you want to use it. Also, speaking of accessories, this is Ardeth's 1.5 Volvo. I don't care, I'm going. This is Ardeth's 1.5 Volvo for the 1.4 version of ATS. He does have the different steering wheel options here that you choose when you get into your interior view. He also has increased the steering wheel turning radius, so you got two choices. I think one's 1080 and the other one's 900. So a few more options here for us to go ahead and play with and enjoy with this brilliantly made truck. So if you haven't checked out the VNL 670 from Ardeth, well, what the hell are you waiting for? You know, this is like the 389, whether it's Viper or Tam. You know, this is a truck that should be in everyone's stable. There's 3 trucks that should be in everyone's stable. The Pinga W900 Edit, this one, and the 389. It doesn't matter if you don't drive it. Those are just trucks that you should have. They're brilliantly made trucks, and they're frequently updated too by the creators. Some a little faster than others. I'm gonna hit that wall, aren't I? Yes, I am. Brilliant. Oh, I never noticed that before. The TV monitor lights up. Was everyone in? Oh, there's a guy behind me. Woo! Oh, come on, it's right there. He wants to go over it, but he won't. Come on. Yep. The load is just too heavy for what this Cummins 500 horsepower can do. Alright, let's try this one more time. Then another case in point with the colors not, you know, being right or whatever, right there above the visor as well. So little areas that still seem to need some work, aside from my driving skills. But overall, it's not a bad looking skin, to be quite honest. So hopefully you guys check it out. Hopefully you check out his Facebook page as he progresses through a lot of the skin making. I believe I checked out his page, his website actually, and he's done. It looks like it was a skinning on one of the ETS truck garages. He's done a couple of other tractors. He's done some trailers, and so looks like he's willing to just, you know, dip into anything. Yeah, I can make this. Come on, turn. There we go. Oh, get that front tire off the ground. That was awesome. This is a suspension workout place right here, just like Coastline. Yeah, if it wasn't for above the sun visor there and around the grill, I would have to give this skin a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I mean, the tiger on the side kind of kills it for me. But because of those kind of areas right there, I'm going to have to probably do this as a 6.5 out of 10. 7 maybe. I mean, I like how the flames are. I like the side skirts there and whatnot. But, you know, I would have actually probably a 6 because of that area right up on top. This area around the grill, I mean, you can see some imperfections right there. Just, it looked like he did the rest of this and then just kind of, okay, threw it all together, release it. But also because of the parts. Oh, I didn't even notice this right here, around the mirror. Is it over here? Yep. Now, just because of the accessory parts, when you add them on, you get the white color. So, hopefully that gets fixed. Hopefully this skin can be improved, and hopefully you guys will enjoy when it is. That's it for this one. Time to move on to the next one. Alright guys, here is skin number 2. It comes from Klunk. He's titled it his W900 underscore, or Kenworth W900 underscore Kenworth W900. So insert your name here if you wish. But a very nice looking skin. I wanted to say spiffy, but I was like, nah. But yeah, I'll say spiffy too. It's a clean, simple skin, but yet has a little bit of a, you know, flair to it with the points at the ends, with the way he's kind of spiked it. Really nice skin. Definitely a skin that you could possibly see in the real world. Not sure if it's, you know, modeled after something in the real world. He doesn't say anything in the description about it. I've got this one off of the Steam Workshop. The last one was off of modland.net. And this one, he says, will work with the Pinga Edit 1.6.4. Now this is not the 1.6.4, this is the SCS truck, and I think I have an accessories pack with it as well. This is the one where if you change out the exhaust, it links it to a headache rack. And obviously out of the regular one here, there's an option of no headache rack as well as a logger's headache rack. I don't know why the camera's going that way. Now, I am on 1.4 as well, and a couple of changes were made to the truck here because of that. It gave me options for different horns, different cab lights, as you see there. I also, on the inside here, as we get the yellow light, have a different steering wheel. This one is, I don't know if this is SCS or SCI, but as you can see, it's got the wood trim inlaid in there on the wheel. So, adds a nice little touch to the matching dash. Don't know if that was an option before or not, honestly. I'm not familiar with the W900, so if this was an option before, then I am very sorry. If it wasn't, then I'm right. I try to be, anyway. Just running a quick load of metal beams from Dole right over here to Beezer Homes. I've already been here before on the last one. I'm not planning to be here on the next one. The weight is 31 DG. I have no idea why the file shows up like this. It just does for some reason on this Fontaine pack. But I'm guessing it's 31,000 pounds. Which seems a little light for a load of metal beams. But great job with Klunk on this one. I mistakenly left his name out on the last one I did with the fire skin. Klunk is another guy, as well as Skinner. They do some great work with skins. Really nice jobs. Clean. And I'm going to hit that yep, I'm going to hit that fence. What is it with this place? I cannot get into this place to save my life. I can't run over the guy this time either. He's smart. He's standing off to the side. There we go. If I do say so myself, I think this skin with this truck and that cargo is just perfect, spot on. Don't need that. And nothing on the backside of it. Oh, well, it looks like the gray continues on the backside. Can't really see with that headache rack there, but oh, just had it. Alrighty, that's gonna do it for this one here. Once again, this is from Klunk. It's his Kenworth W900 skin. You guys can make one up if you want, I guess. Very nice. I like the colors too. The colors, the purple, the dark purple and the black. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's move on to the third and final skin. Alright guys, here is the third and final skin. This comes from EVR. This is Green Gang 4x2. Now he has one also available for the 6x4, which is the one that has the twin axles, the tandem axles in the back. This one, well, I just like the way the 4x2 looks. So, went with this one. He made sure that all the aerodynamic accessories here, the side skirts, as well as the air dam on top there, are all painted and they work. So regardless of what configuration you want to go with, you're going to be set. Now also keep in mind though, with this FLB from Cyprus, the body is different between, between the 6x4 and 4x2. So if you want to run the tandem axle for the FLB here, you do need to download and activate the 6x4 skin. If you want to run a single axle like I have it here, then obviously you're going to download the 4x2. But really nice retro looking skin here, green and black. I love those colors. But got a nice little retro look to it as well. Fits the way the truck looks, the body on it. Not really noticing any imperfections here on the skin either. All in all, a nice looking truck, a nice looking paint job. And since this FLB kind of has that 80s, 90s feel to it, the skin goes right along with it. Drive-by really isn't playing well with me. It's catching the truck after the fact. There we go, there's a good one. Yeah, I like how that 4x2 looks. And if I haven't mentioned it, I've already forgotten. This is the 4x2 version of Solaris's Freightliner FLB. Obviously, as though it's a 4x2, but this is Solaris's edit. So this one's going to have a boatload of options inside. Oh, screw it, I'll go ahead and turn here anyway. A boatload of options inside for all your accessories. So you can have stuff hanging. I mean, actually, I have air freshener hanging. But you can have stuff hanging from the window. You can have a person over there on that seat, or you can put a laptop or magazines. You can have stuff all over the cab here, if that is your thing. Not mine. You know, that's actually, that little air freshener there is the first time I've actually did that. But I know some people like to load their trucks up with clutter and make it look like it's lived in. Just dropping this trailer off here at the V dealer up ahead. No, it's not time to rise. Billboard back there for the Clippers. Basketball's over. pulling right up in front here. But EVR doing a great job on another skin here. He's been knocking them out here as of late. I haven't been keeping track of how many skins people are putting out. I mean, there's so many places where you can find skins. The Steam Workshop, as well as various other third-party sites. Modland, Modsats, ATS Mods. You know, so you can get skins from many places. Majority of them have the same ones, except for the Workshop. Workshop's going to have them more often. You know, that's the only place you're going to find them compared to third-party sites. But if you find it on a third-party site, chances are you're going to find it on others as well. It might take a day, but still, you're going to find it there. But that's going to do it for this episode here, guys. Sorry it's a day late. Basically was falling asleep at the computer, so I said screw it, I'll do it on Saturday and go to bed. So here she is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and well, tune in on Friday again for another 3 more skins. A lot of them will come out, a lot of choices to choose from. Maybe have a couple different trucks that I haven't used before either. So until then, take it easy.